There were many reasons why the aforementioned statement often surfaced among various teachings during the long history of humans' existence. The main reason was because all of those teachings actually came from the All-Knowing, manifested through the Nur Muhammad to humankind. The question was, why was humans considered perfect in the first place? The first reason was because human, a perfect mixture between the physical and the spiritual. Before Ifrit, Adam and Eve kicked out of spiritual realm, with Khidir, they had spent a very long time to create a perfect unity between physical bodies they had created before with a chunk of their spirits. However, they never succeeded. It never came out perfectly. Therefore, when they first witnessed their offsprings in the physical realm, they could not believe how the combination they had been searching all this time suddenly appeared before their eyes. In other words, humans were perfections that the four had never attained before. The second reason was because humans are contradictory creatures. Most people often forget that humans but a flicker existence compared to cosmos. Before humans took their first steps on Earth, there were already billions of other creatures living out their existence, a feat managed by Nur Muhammad by the power given by the Almighty. Humans, compared to those other Nur Muhammad's creatures, were very different, strange, and unique. That's why humans were said to be perfect creatures. The third reason was because human, since the beginning, had been decided to become the leader of cosmos. When Jibril or Nur asked the most exalted why he let the four do what they want, even though it was clear they had already crossed the line, Allah answered, "Indeed, I will make upon the earth a successive authority." In other words, the All-Knowing since the beginning had realized that Ifrit, Khidir, Adam and Eve would violate his order. After hearing that answer, Jibril then asked, "Will you place upon it one who causes corruption therein and sheds blood, while we declare your praise and sanctify you?" While the four were drowned in their research, Nur had already realized what kind of creatures his siblings were creating. Allah then said, "Indeed, I know that which you do not know." Hearing that words, Jibril stopped asking questions and started thinking. At the time, Jibril had not known that to become an authority or Khalifa of a cosmos, humans made out of contradictions must first go through choices, must be allowed to make mistakes, while also face the consequences of their choices. Humans must face various life's challenges with their own limitations before finally and truly become the leader of cosmos. It is all part of the process, which would eventually bring about the truly perfect creatures of humankind. At the time, Jibril had not known that he would also play an enormous part in the process. There are 7 layers of existence which made humans unique. The Holy Spirit or Fitrah, the core of a human's existence. Spiritual heart, the bridge between the spiritual and the physical. Nafsu, part of the inner physique. Feelings, part of the inner physique. Minds, part of the inner physique. Thoughts, part of the inner physique. And outer physics or physical bodies. Ifrit, Khidir, Adam and Eve never succeeded in perfecting the mixture between physical and the spiritual before, no matter how much effort they put through. Therefore, since the first time they witnessed what was left when their offsprings died, until in the end, when they acknowledged their helplessness in guiding humankind, even though they had so many theories and hypotheses, they never really understand the true nature of humankind. All those 7 layers of existence. The 4 Muhammads who possess godly power over elements of creation ironically know so little about spirits. While Ifrit, Khidir, Adam and Eve were busy in their research to mix physical bodies with their spirits, without their knowings, Jibril, by the order of the all-encompassing, collected and reconstructed the chunks of spirits from the failed experiments to a place in the spiritual realm. The 4 were so focused in their experiments that they did not realize that Jibril had already gathered billions of unique spirit chunks of theirs, even after descended to the physical realm and witnessed their offsprings called humans with their very eyes. These chunks of spirits came from Ifrit, Khidir, Adam and Eve, were what we now call fitrah, the core existence of humankind. Jibril, also known as Nur, who were unique compared to their siblings, then given power by the All-Knowing to merge those fitrah with the animal bodies currently growing for 4 months within Ifrit and Eve, so that for the first time ever, humankind came to existence. Jibril then designed a system so the process would continuously work to the offsprings of the 4 Muhammads. The end of time, a phrase echoed through various teachings throughout the history of humankind by different names, actually referred to the time when all those fitrahs resided in the spiritual realm had already descended to the physical realm and manifested as creatures called human. The end of time came about in 1999 after Christmas.